there are very contradicting observations by different people about what will be the outcome of this election. Prashant Kishore, he talks about that BJP is going to increase their tally from last time, and Yogendra Yadav saying that BJP will not get into single majority. Even NDA as an alliance, they will not be reaching up to the majority mark. Do you think even NDA will come to power with majority, even though they will not reach up to 400 mark?
Biju, the thing is that you mentioned two people, one Prashant Kishore and the other one is Yogendra Yadav. Not only social media, but the main media picked up what their statements, and there was a lot of discussion around what they said. One of them is not a psephologist. He emerged as campaign manager of Bharatiya Janata Party in 2014, and a lot of credit was given to him that he was responsible for their victory. The other one is definitely a psephologist who has left the area and joined active politics. Now, if you ask me about their assessment, it appears as if BJP leadership is extremely nervous. And almost everybody is saying it, everybody has observed that, especially Amit Shah and Modi are extremely nervous. They appear on the stage, and it seems that they are not confident, and therefore they are trying various things to lure the citizens of the country. So they are shifting their position on a large number of things. Modi has gone back to his communal agenda. We have seen that he stooped to a level which is not acceptable to the country and acceptable to anybody. And the kind of statements that he had given pointedly against Muslim community, not acceptable to anybody. And there was a hue and cry against it. A lot of people reacted very sharply that Prime Minister should not be using language के आपकी भैंस ले जाएंगे, आपका कम मंगलसूत्र ले जाएंगे, आपकी जमीनें दे देंगे, आपकी प्रॉपर्टी दे देंगे. That kind of language doesn't suit Prime Minister of the country. He still remains Prime Minister of the country. So he was talking like goon almost when he passed those statements, which shows that there is a panic. And then he goes over and reverses it, and he says, when even if once I say anything against Muslim community, then I'll not be worthy of being a politician and I'll leave politics, etc. So he's shifting the goals, he's shifting the position. Now he has stooped to a level where he's accusing a chief minister of being sick in Orissa. And he's saying just because he is sick, then a lobby has grabbed the power and it should be investigated. What nonsense this is! That if a chief minister is sick, then you institute an inquiry. That whether it's very obvious that mentally the prime minister looks very sick to me, and a lot of people have said that he has serious mental problem. So should we say that India is being run by a lobby, and should it be investigated? All kinds of things are happening and all kinds of remarks are being made, and the politics and the language of the politics has stooped to a level where it should not be. So in my opinion, there is a problem with BJP leadership at the moment, which is very, very obvious. They are not confident that they are going to win these elections. They are in panic, and therefore they are stooping to any level to retain their core vote. I'm not talking, I hate to talk in terms of vote bank. Their core vote is communal, and therefore, even the core vote, they don't have confidence that will not shift this time because of the price rise and many other factors, including the unemployment problem that the country and the youth is facing. So, the kind of language they are using is a language which is a panic language where they want to retain that core vote uh, for themselves. But coming to your question again, that what will happen? Two important persons have said that BJP may not achieve final tally 272 or 73. Then what happens? In my opinion, these predictions are almost worthless. If you ask me, there could be four scenarios that may appear with different level of confidence as far as statistical confidence is concerned. One is the claim by the Prime Minister and BJP 400 par, which is 400 plus, or anything beyond the simple majority to 400 in that range, which it is very clear to almost everybody in the country that its probability level is very, very low. After each phase of election, the probability of achieving these numbers for BJP is very, very, very low. The second scenario could be that BJP is short of majority and NDA is short of majority. And after that, Prime Minister and BJP emerges as the largest political party, which has a very, very high probability. In fact, BJP still appearing as the largest party. And President calls it to form the government and gives more than sufficient time to BJP for showing its strength on the floor of the House. Then there will be a lot of horse trading, give and take, chaotic situation in the beginning. But the problem with BJP is at the moment that they have changed the culture of politics in last 10 years. It'll be very difficult for any ally, including their ally within NDA, which are now part of NDA, to accept BJP in power, especially with Modi and Amit Shah at the helm of affairs, which means that anybody who is going to join NDA or anybody who is a part of NDA other than BJP is very, very suspicious of the leadership, that is Modi and Amit Shah, that they will finish them. It is not only that they have tried to finish off their own allies during past 10 years, and it's very visible to people that these allies have been finished off. They have broken the parties, they have purchased people. So the confidence level that this will not happen to us in next 5 years will be very, very low among the allies. So a compromise situation could emerge where allies say that Modi and Amit Shah are not acceptable. Let's have some kind of compromise candidates for these key positions within NDA. In my opinion, Modi and Amit Shah personally have insulted very senior leaders of BJP itself. So within BJP, there will be a lot of resentment, and we should remember that today's BJP is not the same BJP which we saw in 2014 or before that. A very large number of people do not come from RSS background, number one. Number two, a very large section of RSS workers have been co-opted within the government structure during this period. So RSS itself is vertically divided between those who have not been got corrupted and those who have got corrupted. So there will be a lot of tug of war even within Bharatiya Janata Party, and people would like to take revenge and instigate the allies to say that these two people are not acceptable. This is the second scenario that I'm talking about, which is very, very likely that the government comes to power, BJP is at the helm of affairs, minus Modi and Amit Shah. Remember that these two people look very nervous, because if I can understand the situation sitting outside, then they also must be aware of what can happen to them. And once they are out of power, they are nobody and their career is over. The third scenario that could emerge is that Congress led UPA India alliance comes to power and it has to simple majority in the parliament, and Congress is in a leading position and in a position of dictating other allies. Allies will be willing to join Congress, and there will be people who will shift from NDA to join this group of India
Especially
alliance.
a person like Chandrababu Naidu, who has this history of changing their position.
Yeah, yeah, and from Bihar also, Nitish Kumar may join. There is a rumor that on 4th, Nitish Kumar is again going to take a major decision. So Nitish and Chandrababu Naidu both may join India alliance and support them from outside, from inside, whatever equations work out at that moment, which would mean that a lot of reversal of policies would be done and less of chaos. We'll see less of chaos in that kind of situation. There will be a pressure on Congress to use the tools that these people have used against the opposition and use the same tools to put
Rush.
a lot of corrupt people from BJP to behind the bars. The fourth scenario could be that the regional parties are far more stronger than Congress, and Congress is not in a leadership leading position in that sense, which is again which has a low probability. I think among the India alliance people, Congress is going to emerge as a fairly large party and is going to win a fairly large number of member of parliament. But the fourth scenario will also be a bit chaotic, because regional parties, if they are very strong, remember that they would be in a mood to take revenge, because it is regional parties who have been on the receiving end of BJP's vindictive attitude, and uh, these are the parties which have been broken by BJP. These
Yeah.
are the parties where a lot of people have been bought by BJP. And we have seen what kind of events happened, especially in Maharashtra,
Mm.
when there was a B line to when BJP was purchasing the
MLA.
Shiv Sena MLAs. We have seen that drama. So there will be a tendency to go in beyond the constitutional values to take revenge, which will not be good for the country, because that will permanently change the political culture of the country. I think and I wish that the third scenario emerges as the best scenario for the country, where at the moment Congress appears to be fairly strong and in a central position to convince every ally that we should remain within the boundaries of the Constitution. These people have crossed and trampled upon the Constitution. Let's resurrect the constitutional values. And within that, yes, all kinds of actions should be taken. And the biggest scam, which has not yet been opened, which is Prime Minister's Care Fund, should be opened and investigated. And those who have got benefited during this period illegally should be put behind the bars. Action should be taken against them, but within the four walls of the Constitution. Beyond Going beyond four walls of the constitutional boundaries, I think would be bad for the country.
According to your prediction, the second scenario is that even though NDA will come to power without the leadership of Amit Shah and Modi, then there is a big question arises: who will lead that alliance? Who will replace Modi? There is a big question because Modi has a very systematically destroyed secondary level of leadership from BJP, and other partners in NDAs are very small.
It's very difficult to predict who becomes the prime minister because uh, people like Rajnath Singh and Gadkari are waiting in the wings to become prime minister of the country. In my opinion, again, RSS, the section of RSS which has not got corrupted, will decide who becomes the prime minister, and there will be no prime minister from outside. That's the probability of Nitish Kumar or somebody from Maharashtra, one of the allies, or Chandrababu Naidu or somebody becoming the prime minister is very, very low. They will not ever now give these key positions of home ministership and prime ministership, foreign minister. These key positions, some of these key positions, they'll not give to anybody else, including finance minister and education minister. They'll not give it to anybody.